looks like a Gullwing, but it self-drives. You know, it has all the features that a Tesla has.
We've got a Tesla in the room with us right now. You might be asking, where's the Tesla, Andrew? It's right here. I would wager this is the best looking Tesla on earth right now. And you know why? Because it looks nothing like a Tesla.
What is this? What is
So that is the world's most expensive automotive amplifier. It's like 18 grand for that amp. It's handmade. It lights up. It's probably the prettiest amplifier I've ever seen. All the radars, all the sensors, all the cameras are on this car. Yeah. And the car still thinks it's a Model 3. It functions and it self-drives and it does everything that a Model 3 does.
That's incredible.
You know, so for people that have worked on Teslas before, they're like, you guys are crazy.
A couple of years ago, I made the great mistake of buying a Tesla. Ouch. You would never catch me in another Tesla again, unless it looks something like this. This is one section of the garage. We're here looking at it all. European, mostly Italian and German cars, and also technically American, because I'm looking at two Teslas here that look nothing like Teslas. They're Teslas, but they're Mercedes-ified, otherwise known as the best looking Teslas on the planet because they look nothing like Teslas. How do you make the best looking Tesla on earth? You make it look like a Mercedes 300sl Gullwing. We're at Klub LA, where they've got Teslas turned into Mercedes 300sl Gullwings, Lamborghini Murcielagos, full one-of-one custom builds. We've got Speed Racer, SLR McLarens, and we got straight pipe Lamborghini Uruses. I bet you haven't heard one that sounds better. I've never heard one that sounds this good. And these are all, so this one's not, but these two are Tesla.
Yeah, these two are Teslas.
It's got iPad here. It's got even a Tesla steering wheel. I don't know if I would have kept that part. What the beating heart of this isn't even a beating heart. The Tony Stark electric heart on this bad boy. But it's clearly the best looking Tesla I've ever seen. To the people that rice out their Tesla, put different wraps on it, put carbon fiber on it, mod it till the cows come home, an extensive amount of modding, no one needs it. How do you make the best looking Tesla on earth? It's simple. You make it look nothing like a Tesla. Make it look like a Mercedes 300SL, and now we're talking. The 300SL is one of the most desired bodies ever come out of Mercedes. And the Tesla Model 3 body is desired by no one. So it might be a step up from the Cybertruck, but that's not saying much.
We just finished up this side right here, the Americana stuff, the final boss, and the new additions to the piece. We're going into the full-blown museum territory here, which is the main builds that are fully done and completed. Been completed for a while now. So the ones that are yeah, this is pretty cool. I think the coolest story about the Tesla Mercedes Gullwing is the fact that Mercedes themselves in Germany wanted to buy a Tesla, a Mercedes looking Tesla, but they still were purchasing a Tesla Model 3 for an ad campaign.
Okay, so the short story is the white car, we sold it to a really important guy. And we went to Dubai about a week later to sell some other cars. And we get a phone call from some gentleman, and he works for the factory, he works for Mercedes. Okay. He's like, tell me about this Tesla Gullwing, I see it all over the internet. So I kind of told him what it is. And he's like, I think we want to buy it. Like, wait a minute, Mercedes wants to buy our car? Why? Like, I mean, thank you, but why? Why would you want a Tesla? Yeah. So at the time, they were doing a collaboration with Tesla where you can take your EQS Mercedes and charge it at the Tesla station.
Interesting.
So they were going to do a commercial where they have like a mock-up charging station. Model 3 Tesla pulls up, charges. Then an EQS pulls up, charges. And then finally this car would pull up and charge.
Very cool.
And it's kind of like a marriage between the two brands.
Yeah.
And then right around the time that was supposed to happen, Elon started doing this. And, they had to kind of back off a little bit.
Yeah.
But just the gesture that they actually wanted to buy this car is like, wow. I mean, for someone that builds cars, that's
incredible.
That's incredible.
That's the highest compliment you can get to these cars.
It is. And then, so since it was already sold, we were like, you know what? We sold the car a week ago. We'll make another one. Yeah. We weren't planning on making another one. So this is version 2.0.
They were gonna have a little like bromance moment in the commercial, and then Elon made the executive decision where all of his Teslas could no longer turn left and they all went right. Things did not go right after that. Unfortunately, a lot of things happened. Mercedes pulled out of that deal. I got screwed on my Tesla yet again, and the world keeps spinning. It keeps going. You know, it ain't that bad. We're all still here. But how fun would that have been if Mercedes had a Mercedes Tesla and they used it in the commercial? I understand some people would have been outraged in the comments because any slight inconvenience that has nothing to do with them and impacts their lives zero is, in internet terms, a big deal. Yeah, people would be probably outraged about that, but I would have loved that, and I know a lot of other people would have loved to see that happen too, and that would have been just so cool. Whether you love this idea or think it's stupid, whatever your opinions are on these things, they're executed really well. They're creative new ideas, which is sometimes hard to come by in the automotive space, and they're executed really well. But this guy, this is like yours, like you.
Yeah,
I saw this at Long Beach. You know, you guys kind of take this around, and it's easy to take around because it's so easy to drive.
Yeah,
and it's just
incredible. I mean, I never liked Teslas until I drove one. They're f***ing incredible cars. Like, I'm not an electric car guy at all.
Yeah.
But Elon is a genius. I mean, you gotta hand it.
I've had a Tesla. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
They got games and all kinds of shit.
They were the first of its kind to do that.
You know, like it's crazy. Like
no, but they were the first kind to like really make the electric cars cool, add features that had never been in there before, and I think get people excited about it, which is something to say about possibly the most boring and uninspiring car that you can make. He made that fun. Yeah. So if you can do that, I'll give him credit.
Yeah. So what's interesting about this is it looks like a Gullwing, but it self-drives. You know, like it has all the features that a Tesla has. And that's also extremely difficult to do because on Tesla, if you take it apart and one thing's missing, that car is not going to go anywhere. It's not going to move. That's crazy. You know, so all the radars, all the sensors, all the cameras are on this car. Yeah. And the car still thinks it's a Model 3. It functions and it self-drives and it does everything that a Model 3 does. And
that's like, incredible.
You know, so for people that have worked on Teslas before, they're like, you guys are crazy.
That's really cool, and you've compacted. You know, this is so different.
You know, camera here, freaking, you know, the charging thing.
That's where it charges.
Yeah. The rear cameras.
Dude, the fact that you've got an electric charger sitting on the floor for this thing right now, it blows your mind.
The new sound system totally looks like either an alien DJ set or it damn near looks like the electric components that are powering the thing. If there was ever a really cool setup to show like an electric motor, that's how you'd hope an electric motor looks like, with all the goops and the gadgets and stuff like that. Realistically, it's a lot less cool looking, but if electric motors looked like that in the back of cars, I promise you electric sales would be going up at least a little bit, because that shit looks so cool, lit up with all the lights in the interior. They do a great job of lighting a lot of their cars.
Everything has to be installed.
What is
so that is it's called the Thesis.
Okay.
It's the world's most expensive automotive amplifier. It's like 18 grand for that amp.
Okay.
It's a 2-channel amp.
Okay.
Made by Audison in Italy. It's handmade. It's it lights up. It's probably the prettiest amplifier I've ever seen. It's
a very, like, you know, artistic way to do that, and it looks very nice.
This is like the highest end mobile audio money can buy. This is their top of the line called Thesis. Okay. These are the Thesis speakers. It's basically sounds like the person singing is sitting next to you.
Really?
It's the most crisp sound you can get. It's like studio quality sound in a car.
Is this what you put in 2 Chainz car?
Yeah, well, this is all we use actually, but we don't always use Thesis because even like their lower end stuff is amazing compared. Like their worst is better than most best.
And handmade in Italy.
Yeah, these amps are handmade. Takes 3 days to make one. Incredible.
And it makes it look, you know, even more futuristic from the back. The fact that this whole thing's lighting up. If the whole Tesla iPad screen wasn't enough, this, you know.
We actually wanted to use this amp for years now, and it's 18 grand. You know, it's like that's a lot of money for an amplifier. Yeah. So finally, we bit the bullet. We wanted to put it in this car because it's electric and. You know, it would just be a good platform for it, and finally used it, and I'm glad we did it. So it's a real special piece.
It's a great display piece too. The bubble back here kind of
made it somewhat floating.
Yeah, was that hard to kind of make it so it's, you know, like the mounts and everything?
Nothing we do is really easy, but it wasn't too bad.
So you like, even though you're not a big Tesla guy or whatever, you thoroughly enjoy this car.
Oh, this car is incredible to drive. It's fun.
Does it still feel like a Tesla? Like does it feel like a Model 3 driving, or does it feel any different?
It does, because it makes no fucking noise.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like, other than the stereo.
But yeah, it's literally, when you saw them put this thing into paint and start getting it ready, it was literally just a gutted Model 3.
And what we did was we bought a perfectly good Model 3, chopped it up, squeezed it together, and put the body on top of it. And the point of this car was to make everything work like a Tesla. For example, all the cameras will work, the doors will pop open with a button just like they normally would. The inside of it is completely Tesla everything, as you can see. We're going to try to keep it as original as possible. It took about 3 months to get it to the stage to get ready to paint. Our guy Paco from PCC is here and his guys to prep it a little bit more, put it in the booth, and spray it today. So in a couple hours it'll be a different color.
This is the car equivalent to, if you've seen the new horror movie Obsession, when Nikki is stuck in her own body and she's like, kill me! And the thing is trapped in her body, but she knows she's trapped in there, but she can't do anything about it. I believe that's what the Mercedes 300sl Gullwing body is thinking right now, being in the Model 3. It's extremely cool for a Model 3 to look like a 300sl, and that's probably, in the Model 3 community, that guy's got a lot of water cooler points. But for a 300sl to be powered by a Tesla, that guy could be making fun of quite a bit. That guy, in the cars land, that guy's probably going to be paving the road up and down the street a couple different times. How cool would that be if you get born into as a Tesla and then you get turned into a 300sl? That would be amazing for you. How not so cool it would be if you were a 300sl and you're like, I'm gonna have this amazing life in Monaco. No, oh, and now you're a Model 3. So these are the two Teslas. This one and this one are not electric, right?
Yeah, so this one's not electric. This one.
What did these got in them?
So this one has a 55 AMG motor.
Okay.
This is the first Gullwing. We did a gas-powered Gullwing without an AMG motor. So this one just has a V6 320 motor, so like 3.2 liter.
Okay.
It just kind of worked out that way with this car.
It's not an original Gullwing. You guys made it.
So it's a Gullwing sitting on top of an SLK, which is the case with the rest of the gas-powered Gullwings.
Yeah.
But this was on an SLK 320, not an SLK 55 like this one.
Okay.
That's the only difference.
And you made this for your dad?
Yeah, so we made this for Pops.
Just like every one of their other builds, it's sitting on these nasty HREs, which really tie the whole thing together. The car is beautiful the way it is, but I do think if you put the wrong rims on it, it may look a little off. I like the wheels a lot on this one. Like, I think the big saucer rims look really good on a lot of, like, you know, luxury cars.
Yeah.
Like the big beefy, you know.
So this is basically an S-Class coupe. So, you know, any S-Class looks good with a full face wheel.
Yeah, I agree.
Even though you're covering up a lot of the nice brakes, and it's just, it fits the car well.
I think so.
Generally, they're supposed to have Brabus wheels on them, and a lot of them do. As you can see, every other car here has HREs, so.
Yeah. How did that start?
Well, we used to have wheel and tire shops, and you know, after selling every different brand, HRE is just bottom line the best wheel, best manufacturing, best engineers, best everything in the wheel game. There is nothing better than HRE.
Is there any close second or
Not
anything?
Really.
No?
Some people say Ford Giotto, but I mean,
yeah, that's if you live in Atlanta.
It's like apples and oranges, it's just not the same thing. HRE is incredible. They really do a good job.
They've got a lot of history to them. Yeah. They're a very renowned wheel, and I think, you know, as far as the like pedigree that they're in, they do kind of operate
make any
at the
car look
highest
good.
level.
That's something that not most wheels can do. You know?
I agree. You know, you can put them from anywhere here to, you know, you've got them on the newest Urus here. You got the Ferrari. You got it. Like, there's not very many wheels that can go on a Gullwing and you know, super SUV and still look good. Yeah.
They got a lot of different styles. The manufacturing facility, you can eat off the floor. I mean, it's just like, it's just one of those things. Those guys are perfectionists, and so are we. So it's kind of a good match. HREs, they're all built to order. So you tell them what kind of car it's for, and they make it for that car. So it's not something you just go buy off the shelf. Okay. And since these cars are all different, it's nice to have someone that can make them exactly how we need them. Yeah. You know, we give them offsets, we give them exact measurements, and they make it, I mean, they make it perfect.
Yeah, the fitment on these are Really, really cool.
Yeah.
And they, you know, you guys get them slammed down.
Yeah.
You guys get them tight.
That's also the lowrider influence. You know,
Yeah.
we like our cars low.
Low and aggressive and almost a little bit more sports car.
Yeah.
It's not as much of a cruiser. It looks like it's for like the track or something.
Yeah.
Kind of like you did with the old school Ferrari,
Yeah.
where it's like that old school car looks like it's going to be, you know, breaking Nürburgring
Yeah,
records.
absolutely.
There's actually some good points of why you could like this Tesla Gullwing. The ease of driving it, you know, it's just a very comfortable, relaxing, easy to use car, and it doesn't beat you up while you're driving it. Some of these vintage cars will do that to you, and sometimes riding, you know, in bumper to bumper traffic, as we do in LA, because this is in Orange County, S Club LA, you know, you got traffic, you got long drives in the car. Sometimes the Tesla's nice. There's not that many new crazy builds in the automotive stuff. Putting a Tesla in the Gullwing is shocking, and everyone that sees it at a car event or just glances by it, you'll see people walk by it, the wings are up, and then they'll walk back. Is that a Model 3 iPad screen in the middle and a Tesla steering wheel? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's this Tiffany color, Tiffany blue color and white, which is a classic color combination. You're gonna see that on a couple of their different cars, and it's no surprise because those two colors look really good together. I love them. I mean, I've done them on the Daniel Wellington and stuff, blue and white, and then they stuffed it into this thing. I still don't know how they stuffed it in there. Also, a Model 3 is a 4-door car. I have no idea how they did that. New slushy time, baby. We're trying a new flavor today in under like a minute. I've tried to do it under 30 seconds. I can't make things that quick. 1 out of 10, new monster slushy flavor, making a slushy at home. What are we reviewing it out of 10? Number 10 is a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. I don't think it'll get up there, but I really love the flavor of strawberry lemonade. I used to really like the flavor of Arizona's Pink Bear drink that they had that was also strawberry lemonade, and they discontinued that ages ago, and I've been tracking down that high ever since. Maybe I'm finally gonna catch up to the dragon drinking this son of a bitch. Color coordinated outfit because we're 3 days out of 4th of July. Red, white, and blue on the wrist. We got a 4th of July flavored Monster Energy juice. We got these blue cups as well. Got these for 4th of July. Just kidding. Imagine if I was that prepared. Again, slush assist, that's all you gotta do. AI is gonna make your slushies for you. Usually I'm against a lot of AI stuff in general, but AI making slushies actually turns out good every single time. You know, get the perfect consistency every time, and so far it's done that. That's pretty close to the Arizona that I like. I never had the slushy version of that though. Now it's like that's kind of what's happening here. That's cold. It's hard to fuck up strawberry lemonade. This is really good. That's like an 8. That's an 8 for sure. What did I rate a 7? Oh, it was the dragon fruit thing. If I gave that a 7, this is an 8 for sure. This is really good. I'm a big fan of strawberry lemonade. If Monster wants any tips or is listening right now, create a strawberry lemonade flavor that doesn't go away.
It's actually a Gullwing body. It's like a Frankenstein. It's a Gullwing body, but they used Roadster taillights, Roadster headlights. They did a lot of body mods to it, and we bought it as a complete car, but it was just done like really bad.
Okay.
So we took the whole thing apart. We bought an SLK 55, put it on top of an SLK, did our thing to it, put the flares on, and made the rest of the shit work. It's a one-off, you know.
Dang.
I like the exhaust on this car, kind of like GT3 style. You know, got 2 separate diffusers. This is the only one. We also made a carbon top for it, which
I saw that up there. Here. It's right up there, right?
Yeah.
So last time I was up there,
carbon top.
We saw that. What is
that?
A
sexy piece.
How much was that? Like a 40, 50 grand top?
That top we sell for, I mean, if we make one, it's like 75 grand.
Is this the same thing? 75 grand?
So this top is actually, for one of our clients, he wanted a Gullwing Speedster, which is like the chop top version, but he still wanted Gullwing doors.
Wow.
So
how
we made a removable top which has Gullwing
yeah, you
doors.
can see the hydraulics and the stuff.
So you can still, he has both. It
Well,
opens this way and it opens that way.
So this is the 75 grand top.
This one's about 125 grand. It
Wow.
took us 4 months to make this thing. I mean, it's a lot of work. to get it to actually function. We open and close this thing probably 1,000 times.
Wow.
But it fits perfect, and it's a, you know, it's a piece of art.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
What some people spend on a, you know, full supercar, it's in a top.
Yeah. So somebody puts down on a house, he put it on his roof.
This one that you made for your pops, is this the best sounding 300sl that you guys got?
Probably, yeah. Badass sound system, really good exhaust.
I think it'd be kind of funny to make a video of exhaust comparison between this one and this one, and then you know, this one doesn't have any.
This one has no sound at all.
I imagine we're going to be having some polarizing views in this video. Some of you guys may like the Tesla, some of you guys may hate the Tesla slander, and some of you guys may eat up the Tesla slander like no one's business. I'm kind of in the middle. I've owned one personally. I had a pretty rough experience with the car, to be honest with you, and at the end of that experience, I lost some money, so that wasn't pleasurable by any means. So yeah, S Club LA, this was part of our full shop tour that we did at S Club LA. When I first discovered S Club, it was through the Mercedes Gullwings. I believe it was the ones that, it was the Tesla converted 300SLs. And now I've seen them kind of grow through the years of their personal collection vehicles. You know, one of the first builds that I've seen from them, and I was, no way. And part of it was like, you know, this is an insane idea, and you guys know I love insane ideas, and you can tell instantly that it's done really well. So I can tell that there's a lot of time, passion, and thought in these things. It's crazy. I love that'll blow your mind, or stuff that's like, why the hell did they do that?
It makes you want to look at, I've never done with a Tesla. The only time I've sat there and contemplated things on a Tesla for longer than 30 minutes when I was looking at the bill for it, and when I was looking at how much I was losing on it, because I was like, there's no way these numbers are making sense. Apparently they did.
Under a minute. I already did way more than a minute just doing this intro, just to give you an idea of how I do 30 seconds or less, just 4 minutes for the intro.